Marty Raney, the rugged face of Homestead Rescue, is known to millions as a man who lives off the grid in the harsh wilderness of Alaska. Fans admired him for his skill, resilience, and leadership on the Discovery Channel series. However, Marty's life has been far from simple, and over the years, several secrets and controversies have emerged that shocked viewers. While many only know him as a television personality helping struggling homesteaders, the reality behind his fame reveals a complex story. Marty's journey began long before he became a household name, shaped by hardships, ambition, and an unyielding desire to push the limits of survival. His story is one of adventure, dedication, and controversy, and it offers a closer look at the man behind the television persona. This article will take you through Marty Raney's early life, career, family, and the controversies that have shaped his public image. Marty Raney's early life laid the foundation for the resilience he would later display on television. Born in North Bend, Washington, Marty grew up during the 1970s, a time when most young people were still figuring out what they wanted from life. At the age of 18, Marty made a bold decision to leave his hometown and pursue a life that most people would find intimidating. He moved to Alaska, a land of rugged wilderness, unpredictable weather, and great opportunities for those willing to take risks. There, he began working in logging camps on Prince of Wales Island, where the daily grind involved dangerous equipment, long hours, and harsh conditions. Despite the challenges, Marty embraced the experience and discovered a sense of purpose that would guide the rest of his life. Alaska became more than just a place to live. It became the canvas on which Marty would build his life, his family, and eventually his career in survival and reality television. His early experiences in the logging camps also instilled in him a work ethic, resilience, and skill set that would define his public image as a capable and courageous man of the wild. Marty's personal life evolved alongside his professional journey. In the late 1970s, he met Molly, a woman who would become his lifelong partner. Their connection was immediate, based on shared adventurous spirits and willingness to embrace risks. Together, they made a bold choice to build a homestead in one of Alaska's most remote areas, far removed from the conveniences of modern life. Their home lacked electricity, running water, or even heating, and they faced regular encounters with wildlife and the challenges of extreme weather. Despite the difficulties, Marty and Molly saw these challenges as opportunities to test their survival skills and build a life on their own terms. They later had 4 children, raising them with the same appreciation for hard work, self-reliance, and connection to the natural world. While their life was far from luxurious, the Raney family found contentment in their rugged environment, demonstrating resilience, creativity, and determination. This foundation would become central not only to their family life but also to the eventual success of Homestead Rescue, as Marty and his children shared their skills with a wider audience. Before achieving fame on television, Marty Raney pursued multiple passions that showcased his versatility and drive. Among his pursuits was mountain climbing, where he scaled Alaska's challenging peaks, including Denali, known as one of North America's tallest and most treacherous mountains. Marty's climbing experiences made him a respected figure in adventure circles, demonstrating not only physical strength but also leadership and problem-solving under pressure. In addition to climbing, Marty explored music, becoming a singer-songwriter in the 1990s. His songs often reflected his life experiences in Alaska, painting vivid pictures of wilderness living and homestead challenges. He even crafted his own guitar, which became a signature element of his musical performances. Marty's creativity extended to acting and filmmaking, including work as a cameraman and appearances in documentaries about survival and adventure. These endeavors helped build his reputation as a multifaceted individual with a deep connection to Alaska and the outdoors. When combined with his homesteading skills, these experiences provided the credibility and charisma that later attracted Discovery Channel producers. Marty's rise to television fame came with the creation of Homestead Rescue, which debuted in 2016. The show featured Marty, along with his children, Matt and Misty, traveling to remote areas across the United States to assist struggling homesteaders. They helped families fortify their homes, address dangerous living conditions, and develop practical survival skills. Marty's expertise, combined with the children's growing skills, created a compelling dynamic that appealed to viewers. The show was praised for its focus on real-life challenges and the relationships between the Raney family members. Despite the rugged appearance of the work, Marty emphasized education and empowerment, teaching homeowners techniques that would help them survive independently in the wilderness. The family's chemistry, combined with the high-stakes challenges of survival, quickly made Homestead Rescue a fan favorite. Over time, viewers came to admire not just the solutions they provided, but also the underlying principles of resilience, hard work, and connection to the natural environment. However, the show was not without controversy. Multiple lawsuits and complaints emerged from families featured on Homestead Rescue. Some participants alleged that the production misrepresented their skills, resources, or the severity of the problems they faced. In one case, a Virginia farm featured in the series claimed that the show exaggerated their difficulties to make the team appear more heroic. Other families suggested that some scenes were staged for dramatic effect, creating a blurred line between reality and scripted entertainment. These allegations raised questions about the authenticity of the series and sparked discussions among fans and critics about the ethics of reality television. While the lawsuits did not dramatically alter the course of the show, they brought attention to the challenges of representing real life struggles for entertainment purposes and highlighted the tension between television storytelling and factual accuracy. Marty Raney's personal controversies also contributed to public scrutiny. One notable incident involved an old song he recorded in the 1990s that expressed controversial views on same-gender relationships. While the song was relatively obscure at the time, it resurfaced decades later, after he became a public figure through Homestead Rescue. Critics labeled the lyrics as homophobic, sparking outrage and calls for accountability. Discovery Channel distanced itself from the song, and it was eventually removed from music streaming platforms. Marty, however, did not publicly address the controversy, leaving some fans uncertain about his current beliefs. This situation illustrates the challenges public figures face when past actions or statements are reinterpreted under modern social expectations. It also highlights the tension between a person's private history and their public persona, especially when fame brings heightened scrutiny. Despite these controversies, Marty's career and family life continued to thrive. His children, Matt and Misty, became essential figures on the show, each bringing unique skills and personalities. Matt's construction abilities and Misty's practical problem-solving enhanced the team's effectiveness, while Marty provided leadership and expertise. Over the years, fans also followed the personal lives of the Raney children, including marriages, births, and adventures, further humanizing the family and creating an emotional connection with the audience. Marty's dedication to teaching, mentoring, and protecting his family has remained a constant, reinforcing his image as a rugged yet caring patriarch. His ability to balance the demands of a challenging lifestyle with television production is a testament to his resilience and adaptability. In addition to reality television, Marty continued to pursue adventurous endeavors. He remained active in mountain climbing, wilderness survival, and other outdoor pursuits, demonstrating physical stamina and determination even as he aged. His children followed in his footsteps, embracing a life connected to nature and skill-based living. Misty, for example, managed farming and teaching survival techniques, while Matt maintained construction and problem-solving responsibilities. These efforts ensured that the Raney family remained central to the Homestead Rescue brand, emphasizing the importance of intergenerational skills transfer and the value of living close to the land. Fans often cited the family's authenticity and dedication as reasons for their continued support. Even when controversies arose, their shared experiences created a narrative of resilience, teamwork, and real-life adventure that resonated with viewers. Marty's story is also marked by moments of danger and unpredictability. On one occasion, a drone incident on his property led to public debate over privacy rights and boundaries. Marty confronted the operator and ultimately involved authorities to resolve the dispute. Similarly, Homestead Rescue featured high-risk situations, including fire damage to cabins, extreme winter conditions, and encounters with wildlife. These experiences, while dramatic, showcased Marty's problem-solving abilities, quick thinking, and commitment to protecting both his family and the families they assisted. Through such challenges, the Raney family demonstrated courage and adaptability, further solidifying their reputation as experts in survival and homesteading. Marty Raney's story is more than just a tale of survival in Alaska. It is a story about risk, resilience, and ambition that has spanned decades. Before becoming the face of Homestead Rescue, Marty's life was filled with choices that would shape his destiny in unexpected ways. Moving to Alaska at just 18 years old was a bold step, taken by few young adults at the time. Most people his age were unsure of what they wanted in life, but Marty had a vision, a desire to push himself and live in the wilderness. Alaska's environment, known for its unforgiving weather and rugged terrain, was far from easy for anyone, let alone a young man leaving his hometown. Yet, Marty embraced these challenges. Logging camps became his classroom, where he learned hard work, endurance, and the value of perseverance. These early years set the stage for a life dedicated to adventure, teaching, and survival in remote regions. Every chainsaw he operated, every timber he hauled, was preparation for the life he would later showcase on national television. Marty's story is one of determination, showing that sometimes the hardest paths lead to the most rewarding outcomes. While the challenges of logging might have broken some people, Marty found excitement and purpose in Alaska's wild landscapes. His early work instilled skills that would serve him throughout his life, skills like woodcraft, resourcefulness, and problem-solving in difficult conditions. This knowledge became the backbone of his homesteading expertise, Marty also discovered that survival wasn't just about physical strength. It was about mental toughness and the ability to remain calm under pressure. These lessons would later become critical on Homestead Rescue, where he faced extreme situations, sometimes in freezing temperatures or isolated environments. His early years in Alaska helped him develop the confidence and adaptability needed to teach others how to live off the grid safely. In this way, Marty's formative experiences were not only personal milestones but also a preparation for his future public life. Marty's family life became the center of his world, and his relationship with Molly was a crucial part of his journey. Meeting Molly in the late 1970s marked the beginning of a partnership built on mutual respect, courage, and love for adventure. Together, they took on one of the most challenging lifestyles imaginable, building a homestead in one of Alaska's most remote regions. Life without electricity, running water, or even a reliable heat source was grueling, but Marty and Molly embraced it. Their 4 children were raised with a sense of discipline, resilience, and respect for nature. Marty instilled in them the importance of hard work, self-sufficiency, and ingenuity, lessons that would later translate into the family's successful run on Homestead Rescue. The Raneys were not just surviving, they were thriving in an environment that would have challenged even the most seasoned adventurers. Every setback, from bare encounters to harsh winters, became a learning opportunity for the entire family. Their lifestyle was not about comfort, but about authenticity and strength, qualities that would later endear them to viewers worldwide. Before his rise to fame, Marty explored numerous pursuits that showcased his multifaceted talents. His mountain climbing adventures demonstrated his courage and physical endurance. Tackling peaks like Denali, one of North America's tallest and most dangerous mountains, was not for the faint of heart. Marty's repeated success in these climbs earned him respect among adventure enthusiasts. Additionally, Marty explored music as a medium to express his life experiences. In the 1990s, he became a singer-songwriter, often drawing inspiration from his time in Alaska. His songs painted vivid pictures of survival, homesteading, and the beauty of living close to nature. Marty even crafted his own guitar, symbolizing his personal connection to the wilderness and his creative spirit. Music became another way to communicate his values, showing that Marty was more than just a rugged outdoorsman. He was a storyteller who used his talents to inspire others. Acting and filming documentaries added yet another layer to his repertoire, demonstrating his ability to adapt his skills to a variety of creative endeavors. The launch of Homestead Rescue in 2016 brought Marty and his family into the spotlight. The series showcased the Raneys traveling across the United States to assist struggling homesteaders in remote areas. Marty, Matt, and Misty worked together to build homes, address safety concerns, and teach practical survival skills. The show's appeal lay in its authenticity. The public saw real problems, real dangers, and real solutions, which made it distinct from other reality programs. Marty's leadership and hands-on approach became the highlight, showing viewers that survival was a mix of skill, strategy, and determination. Matt and Misty added their own strengths. Matt as a skilled builder and Misty as a practical, solution-oriented team member. This family dynamic, combined with the high-stakes challenges of survival, created a compelling viewing experience that kept fans coming back season after season. The show became a celebration of family, skill, and resilience, emphasizing the importance of working together in challenging environments. Despite its success, Homestead Rescue faced its share of controversies. Some families featured on the show accused the producers of misrepresenting their abilities and exaggerating their struggles for dramatic effect. In one notable case, a Virginia farm argued that the series portrayed them as inexperienced homesteaders when, in reality, they were experts managing a successful farm. Critics claimed that scenes were staged to heighten tension, raising questions about the authenticity of reality television. While these allegations did not severely impact the show's popularity, they highlighted the challenges of balancing entertainment with factual representation. The controversies also drew attention to the responsibilities of producers and participants alike in portraying real-life events accurately. For Marty and his family, these disputes underscored the difficulty of maintaining credibility while navigating a highly competitive television environment. Even with these challenges, the Raneys remained committed to helping people and demonstrating practical survival